Hey there, this is Corey again, day 2 of the self-challenge that I've got going for myself, and just coming back from the workout again. It's just about t-shirts, t-shirt. Yeah, no edits, remember. Just about t-shirts and shorts weather is what I was trying to say, because today when I walked to the gym it was 1 degree Celsius. And if you're into the Wim Hof method, then you know that that's kind of the point, right? Try to get out, expose yourself to some cold conditions. But that wasn't why I turned on the camera today. It was a conversation I had with a friend of mine. He lives in the UK and we chat twice a week. And he asked me for some advice on getting lean, because I've been able to be lean for most of my life. I have no issues with gaining too much body fat, but it's because I've been active a lot. But even as active as I am, having worked out since I was about 14 years old with, quite some determination and consistency, the 2 things that I've done that have made the most impact and just even blew my mind as to how quickly they worked. And this isn't advice, this is just me sharing my experience. When he asked me what do you recommend? And I said, again, here's 2 things that really worked for me. The first thing was intermittent fasting. And that's essentially where you have an eating window. And for me, I did the typical one, and it's one of the more popular ones. It's the 16-8. So you fast for 16 hours and then you have a dedicated 8-hour eating window. And the first time I tried that, and I basically do it right now, it became a lifestyle, although I'm not super as disciplined as I was. But when I first did it, when the alarm started for me to eat, I would have 8 hours, and once the 8-hour alarm went off, I was done. And no matter how hungry I was or how much of a workout I had to do after. And if I remember right, I lost about 9 or 10 pounds in a month, and it was body fat. And it was to the point where people were asking me if I was okay, because I got my face hollowed out. I had veins in my knees, let alone across my chest and shoulders and biceps and everything. I'd never had veins in my knees before. So that was the first one. Again, not advice, just speaking my experience. The second thing, and this was just recently, I did complex training with a barbell. Very simple way of training. And it's essentially you just basically, once you pick up the bar, you do a bunch of exercises. I'm not going to go into the details. You can Google it. Look up Dan John, D-A-N, and then John is his last name, J-O-H-N. And the word complex, and you'll find a whole bunch of articles that he's written about it. And that's where I discovered it myself. And again, very, very quickly, I didn't take body fat percentages or anything, but essentially I leaned out super quick again, and I noticed it. And my girlfriend noticed it. I started having veins in my shoulders, across my chest, and I'm not super massive at this point, muscular wise. I think I weigh 165. But again, just my experience, thought I'd share. So something to think about. Again, not advice. This is, not something that I'm endorsing, but I thought, I'd pass it on to one person who was interested. I thought somebody else might be as well. All right, that's it for today. Bye-bye.